Okay, pretty confident I'm live. Go double check. Cascadia. Ooh, let's see. Dang it, there's an ad. I think I'm live. Let's see. I got the chat pulled up.
You're live?
I think so. I am?
Yep.
Okay.
Check the phone just now.
Chat is working. Let me get the links to share with people. You're in the chat. Hello. I'm just getting the links to share with people. I think I'm live. Let's see. I got the chat pulled up. Yep. Okay. I think everything can hear me. I think I had an update. Really should just have like a thing pre-made that I can copy.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Ryler.
How's it going?
Good, good.
Now,
What the?
hey, I'm friends. People know that I'm, and then I'm gonna. Ah, there it is. Okay, think covers it. Last but not least, Twitter, which is new. I'm new to Twitter, by the way. Okay. All right, we are set. Cool, cool. I think everybody should be seeing everything. Cool, good. Everybody sees some code on the thing, hopefully. Screen, right? Is that what you guys see? What in the Flynn and
Yeah.
Ray? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Flynn kind of went and disappeared.
I think he's doing some, I don't know what he's doing. I think he's busy. Okay, welcome one and all. Let me get the chat pulled up.
The 75th Annual Hunger Games?
Yes, may the odds be ever in your favor because they aren't in mine. I already, as soon as I opened up the code to like get ready to start streaming, I already noticed a mistake I made. That little number right there was a 1 instead of a 2, which is bad. That's why you gotta be careful.
Good.
Yeah.
Notice that right off the bat.
Yeah. Oh, that could have been real bad down the line, but we're good for now. Okay, so I have not done any work on this code since the last time I streamed it. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Okay. No, today we are doing some coding. We are coding a new mini game. It's called Cadillac or 31. It's a pretty fun card game, if I do say so myself. And it's a gambling-based game. The general principle is kind of like blackjack, except instead of trying to get to 21, you try to get to 31. But you're competing against everybody else at the table. In the game, in our mini game, there will be you and then 3 others, 3 NPCs. You will be competing against the NPCs, and the first one to get to 31 or the closest is who wins the pot. I'll explain the rules a little bit better here in just a second. But so that's how it works generally. So what we're doing right now, what we're doing today is coding. I've done all the player stuff previously, but we're now finishing up the AI for the game, the other NPCs that you'll be playing against. And where we left off in the last stream was working on player 2's AI. The general principle is that we're going to finish the AI for player 2, and then we're going to just copy and paste that AI for the other NPCs. Yeah, so it's impossible actually to go over 31. Because it's impossible to go over 31 because an ace is an 11, face cards and the 10 card are all 10s. So, and you can only have 3 cards in your hand at a time. So it's impossible to go over 31. You can go less, but it's impossible to go over. Basically, it's kind of like, it's almost like, it's kind of hard to describe. I'll run through it really quickly. There's 4 people that actually, we're gonna do it like this. All right. This is the description. If you miss if you join the stream late and you miss the description, I'm sorry, but I'm only going to do this once because it's a giant pain in the butt. All right. So here's so there's 4 people. Okay, this is, we'll go, that's one person, that's one person, that's one person, that's one person. So you got 4 people sitting at this table, right? And everybody is dealt 3 cards, represented by these brown boxes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm not a concept artist. Oh, thank you for whatever that was. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So everybody is dealt 3 cards right off the start, and then the rest of the deck is put face down right there. And then, so after everybody's dealt 3 cards, the rest of the deck is put face down on the table in the middle, and then the top card on the deck is then flipped over and put right there. So this deck is face down, and this one card is face up. Now, whoever starts, let's say this bottom guy down here starts, right? He will look at his cards. You can't see anybody else's cards. He will look at his cards, and he wants to get to 31, or as close as he can, and he can, you have to have the same suit. In order for the cards to add together, they have to be of the same suit. So if he has, say he has all hearts in his hand, all those hearts will add up, and whatever number that is, he wants to try to get to 31. So, okay, just as an example, let's say he has all hearts, they add up to, I don't know, 24 or something, and say this is a 5 of hearts right here. Well, he can drop his lowest card if it's higher than 5, or if it's lower than 5, and pick up that 5 of hearts. Basically, he has to make a move, and there's only the moves he can make are called knocking, or basically swapping out a card, knocking or swapping out a card. And what knocking means is you literally knock on the table, and that means that you're done. You're as close as you think you can get to 31. And when someone knocks, everybody else at the table has one more chance to get close to 31, and then everybody shows their cards, and the person who has the lowest score loses and has to put up a life. And I forgot to show that. Everybody has 3 lives, represented by, I don't know, these little X's, these little blue X's. Everybody has 3 of these lives, right? And when you lose, when someone knocks and everybody turns over their cards, and if you have the lowest score, you lose a life. Now, say 2 people have say there's a tie for the lowest score. Well, they all put in a life. And these lives are actually stacks in Fallout. They will be stacks of bottle caps of a determining amount depending on what option you choose when you start to play the game, right? So these will be stacked. These lives, one life might be a certain number of bottle caps, right? And so these lives, when someone loses, get put into this pot kind of in the center. Let's say this is the pot right here, the money pot. These lives, as people lose, will get put into the center. And last man standing, obviously, wins the pot, the whole pot in the center. So that's very roughly how the game works. It gets a little bit more complex and nuanced because, this person over here is trying to save hearts, but, this guy also needs hearts, but he's trying to figure out what this person's saving, and if they're also saving hearts, he's going to want to change. The strategy gets very complex and in-depth and all that stuff, and that's not for today. We're just trying to get the very basic functionality fleshed out. So that's roughly how the game works. Hopefully you get an idea. If you really are interested in how to play the game, rest assured, when this is implemented into the mod, there will be a pamphlet, probably be a holotape or a note or something that tells you how to play. So you'll get all the rules in there once it actually comes out in the game. But if you want to learn beforehand, it's on Wikipedia. You can look it up. It's pretty straightforward stuff. So anyway, back to the code now. Where we left off was working on the player 2 AI, and from me taking notes, outside of the stream, I determined that there were only a certain number of cases that could happen when someone is dealt cards. And we had covered all of the cases except for the last one. And the case that we're going to finish up today, and then we're going to apply this to the rest of the players, the NPC's AI, is the case that all 3 cards that the player is dealt are all of the same suit. So that's what we're working on. So there you go. But so basically now we're operating in this if statement. The if statement being all current cards have the same suit. So that's what we're operating in. Now this does tell us one important piece of information. If we make it into this if statement, if we get into this block, we already know that the 3 cards in their hand do not add up to 20 because they didn't knock. So, hey Leon, welcome. Come hang out with me in voice if you want, please. I think it Ray. Are you still here?
Yes, I am. I was just being quiet so not to interrupt you.
Thank you, thank you. I mean, thanks while I'm giving the descriptions out of the way, but feel free to talk and stuff. Let me just cover what's going on here, and then feel free to chat or whatever while I'm typing. So we get to this block. We already know that their value in their hand is less than 20 because way back up at the top of at the start of the player 2 turn, I already checked to see if their value is 20 or higher because I just arbitrarily decided that if immediately off the start, if you're dealt a hand where the value is 20 or greater, that's a pretty good hand to start with. And if it's right off the start, if you go ahead and knock, you've got a pretty good chance of winning. So I just went ahead and made that decision. And you can only knock, by the way, at the beginning of your turn. You can't knock after you've moved cards around. So the check has to come at the beginning. So if we made it into this bracket, we already know that they didn't knock. And oh, by the way, knocking foregoes your turn. If you knock first, you can't. You can't
keep playing.
Yes, thank you. You forfeit your turn. Thank you, Ray. Hello, Mrs. E. Welcome. Glad you could stop by. I am not super smart. Don't believe what Mrs. E is a very good friend of mine, and she also does streaming. She streams Fallout 3 and Fallout.
Don't believe the lies.
Yeah, don't believe the lies. I'm not a smart person, as you'll if you watch this, as you'll come to find out. Anyway, so now let's get into it. So, like I said, we're working on what happens when all 3 cards are the same. We're in this block. So we already know that the value is less than 20. So now what this if statement is determining, which I need to remind myself, is that if the suit of the table card matches, okay. All right. So this if statement right here is saying that if the suit of the table card matches all of the suits in the player's hand. And if that's the case, I'm looking at my notes. I'm referencing my notes. I had to write this out ahead of time, so I knew what I was doing. So the table card suit matches. We've already determined that. And the value increases the total. Okay. So you would only want to pick up the table card if it's going to make your hand better, right? Like you wouldn't want to pick up a table card that's going to make your hand worse. So now the idea is to compare the actual value of the table card to the values of the various cards in your hand and determine if the table card value is greater than the cards in your hand. That's what we're going to do right now. Let me think. Best way to do this. Could do one if statement, then break it down, or just do a bunch of if statements already. No, let's just if compound condition. If TCV, which is the variable I use to get the table card. Oh crap. Oh, I might have forgotten.
What have you forgotten to do?
I might have forgotten to call the function that gets the various value suits and IDs for all of the cards. I don't think I did. I think I do it automatically at the start of each player's turn. Yes, I do. Wait, do I?
All of this is gibberish to me.
Here we are. Okay, see right here, this thing. First obtain suit IDs and card values for use later. So I run this little block of code at the beginning of each player's turn so that I already have it and can just use it later. That's cool. That's good. So we're good. Okay, we're good. I did that. I always double check people. See, Leon, I would do switch statements, but that's not a thing in Papyrus. This has to be ported to Papyrus, remember? It's got to be if statements are the thing. I don't think they are. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure they aren't. I'm pretty sure switch statements don't. What now?
No, just if this, do this. If that, do that.
Yeah, if statements. If statements are what we're doing. So
I
basically,
remember I took one. I didn't even take a full class in coding in high school. I started it, went, this is out of my league, and asked to be switched to a different class.
oh, never mind. Look at this, guys. I already started. Oh, look at this. Nice. I already started. Look, I got ahead of myself. Check this out. Okay, so now I'm just sweet. Okay, this is. I don't. We did that. Oh, look at that. Okay, cool. Find the largest card value in the hand. So that's what we're doing. So all we're doing now is determining which value of card in the player's hand is the lowest. So in this case, C1 is the lowest, C2 is the lowest, and then we just compare it. This is not. So if C1 is the lowest, what you want to do. Wait, if you compile papyrus with. Well, I think all. Well, first of all, we don't compile papyrus. We use a compiler, Scrivener. That's not really technically what he did, but basically we use not Caprica. But that's cool. I didn't know that was a thing. That's awesome to know about. Bobby Baguette. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. C1 is lowest. So now we know, okay. We know that that card is the lowest. Now we want to compare C card 1 in the player's hand to the table card. If ECV, table card value, greater than is greater than E21V, if the table card value is greater than the player 2-1, then we want to draw a table card. Else, we want to nothing, right? Oh, I forgot. Do nothing. I'm pretty sure that's an option. Do nothing. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure do nothing is an option that you have. Scroll up to double check. I think you can't. I think you have the option to do nothing. Menu. Oh, where is it? You have been dealt. What would you like to do? Take table card. Maybe you can't. As we're looking it up, I don't know. Please, I'm very tempted just to say that you don't have. I'm pretty sure you don't have the option to do nothing. Oh, hey. This game is also known as Cadillac in South Louisiana, which is exactly where I learned it. That's funny. Funny that Wikipedia mentions. Okay. Details of play. After the hands of the first, starting with the player to the immediate left, blah blah blah. Taking the top card. Come on, when it's the player's turn, knock. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna go with. Okay, I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna go with you have to do something. You can't do nothing, which sucks, but that's.
So you're gonna have to either call or draw cards.
Wrong game. Wrong. Calling.
Not call. I mean, knock. That's what I meant.
Yeah, knock. Crap. Fajitas.
I don't think anyone wants crap fajitas.
Leon, what do you think? White Fox. That is something we want to do eventually. We do want to do that eventually. Suggestion. We do want to do that eventually. Again, this early on, not higher on our priority list, but we do want to do that eventually. And more specifically, what'll happen is you can bet with items instead of money, but you'll be given money back. Even like, for example, say you don't have a lot of caps, but you have a lot of items. You can bet those items, which in essence is just getting them turned into caps. In the back end, it'll be those items being turned into caps, and then so that becomes like the amount of money that you play with, essentially. And then, Leon, so my question for you is, if you were in voice, this would be a lot easier. My question for you...
Leon, join us.
Yeah, I know. My question for you, Leon, is it worth it? Should you have the option to do nothing? Like when it's your turn, you can either you can either draw a card. I think you can either draw a card or knock. Check. I'm gonna sneeze. Cover your ears. Oh no, not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Wait. No, I'm not. Okay. Yeah. So you can either. Yeah. You can either. Okay, that's right. I'm stupid. Never mind. I got it. You can't do nothing, but you can do basically the same thing. You can draw a card from the deck, and if you don't like that card, you just discard that card, which is the same thing as doing. So I figured it out. Thanks, Leon. Thank you for your help. You're a tremendous help. There is not a stream schedule. Colonel Jack, 1234. No stream schedule. It's just kind of whenever people are doing things and stream it. Okay, draw table card. Oh, fork. Where am I? Oh, I'm up here. Come back. Nope, too high. There we are. Okay, draw table card. Not do nothing. Draw from deck. Okay, cool. Okay, so draw table card, replacing. So what happens is this. I already have, luckily, I've already kind of done this. So pretty sure this is what I want. I'll double check. Ooh. Fun fact, I don't know how many of you people also do programming. I don't know about other editors, but in this particular one, it's called Eclipse. Control A highlights all your code, and then Control I aligns it according to like brackets and stuff like that. So when you see it all turn blue and then it all moves, it's Control A, Control I. Gets it all nice and aligned for you. So Z... Yeah, so P2H, so because of how array indexing works, P2H0 is actually C1. Draw table card. P2H0 equals table card. Table card. So I'm assigning, so the card that was P21V, or P21 gets assigned to a temporary variable. I'm pointing at the screen, but you guys can't see that. So P21 gets assigned to a temporary variable. Then you replace P21 with the card that's on the table. Then the table card, because you're discarding the card, the table card then becomes P21, so the temporary variable right there. So that's how that works. And so then it's just me telling, a matter of saying, hey, player 2 has discarded table card, and then yeah. But I need to draw. I also need to say that. So where's where do I ever picked up the, there we go. Picked up the blank from the table. There we go. Grab that. Telling you guys, copy and pasting, that's how you write code. That's like 90% of code writing. Is that Control A, Control I again? So okay, P2 picked up the card from the table. Hey, that should be right. Print card is a function I wrote. It just prints the value of a card, or like the information about a card. You know, like Ace of Clubs or whatever. Picked up the. I think this is right. Table card being before it gets reassigned, and then discarded that. Perfect. Okay, that's what you want right there. So he picked up the table card, replaced it with the lowest card, and that's how that works. Awesome. So now what we're gonna do? Ready for this? This is gonna be good, guys. Take all of this. So that's that whole scenario. That's what happened. That's almost done. Scenario. So now C2 is the lowest. Or well, let's do this. Drawing from the deck. How did I do drawing from? Ah, here we go. Copy and pasting, what I'm telling you guys. A card from the deck, card equals one. Oh, this is gonna be a little bit more complicated. That's okay. So I'm literally just copy and pasting. Leon can back me up on this. It's like 90% of copy and paste stuff. Yeah, you're right. And the reason that there are a lot of nested ifs, Bobby Baguette, is because this is not Papyrus. This is C code, but it's being ported into Papyrus, and it's a lot easier with this way to port it in a very simple manner. Because when it goes in as Papyrus, it's a lot easier. You won't see the C code when you actually see it. It'll be a lot easier. It'll be broken down. It'll be much better. The C code is just literally a wall of text just to get like a first version into Papyrus, and then hello, Nyrok, welcome. Cool. That card will still draw. So with this, so I'll explain what happens here. So we drew a card from the deck, right? So basically a temporary variable called card is equal to deal is a function that I wrote that that basically draws a card from the deck, and I'm passing into it an array called drawn. And what drawn is an array of cards that have already been drawn, like keeping track of cards that have already been drawn. So that way, when you deal a new card, you don't get a card that's already been drawn, right? Like that doesn't. So that's how that works. So then, yeah, so you draw a card. Z, this is just to get the value for the array. So it's just the value, the ID of the card minus 1 to. So this just assign the card that I drew just gets assigned back into the drawn array, knowing so that it doesn't, because it's been drawn, so it doesn't get come up. Now, deck card or drawn card, I guess, whatever you want to say. These variables, just this is the ID of the card, this is the suit ID of the card, this is the value of the card. So the ID of the card is 1 through 52. The suit ID of a card is 1 through 4. And the value of a card is 1 through 11. Simple enough, right? So that obviously get suit, get card foul, custom functions. I wrote framework functions, stuff like that. Cool. So that's how we determine what the card from the deck is going to be. This I should probably. Line replacing. Oh, all this commenting is not for you guys. All this commenting is for Scrivener when it goes into Papyrus, and also for me later on. Like I'm doing. Okay. We still got more to do. So all we've done now is draw a card from the deck. That's literally all we've done. It makes you want to with your character names. That'll be the first thing I do. That'll go in there. Doc always wins. Okay, so now we're gonna go back up and reference previous code because you don't want to have to think twice about things. Follow. Press. Oh no, here we are. I think it's just a matter of determining. Yeah, it's just a matter of determining. So get ready for so much more nesting. Basically, now we just want to know if DC suit or if the suit that we drew equals P21 suit because they're all the same, so you don't have to check all the suits. You know that already. You know that all the suits are already the same, so you just have to check the one. That's all well and good. So if it is suits match. Basically, I'm going to put keeping question mark. That's what we're going to determine. Is the card that we just drew? That's what we're doing right now. We're literally going to once again we're just going to copy code, change some stuff. Are we? If TV. Ooh. If the value of the card that you drew is greater than, because we're still talking about P2. If it's greater than the value of that card, again, well, well, we already know, if we're in this block, we already know that P21V is the lowest value card. So that makes sense. This should be fine. We already know that since we're running in this, we already know that C1 is the lowest. So that's a fine assumption. So keep, and then obviously if it doesn't, else discard. Cool. So we're going to keep it. We're just going to copy code from before to do this. We just know card from the deck, and we're just going to do P2 has discarded. Oh, well. So once again, our temporary variable is, we got to change this to be C. All this this is just saying this is what we did before, basically. But instead of replacing it with the table card, we're replacing it with the drawn card. Hopefully, everybody's following this. I apologize if it's kind of hard to follow, but that's just kind of the stuff. If you guys want, y'all can decide. I can either do more of this, or I could move into some other implementation type stuff. I got other things I could do if this gets too much. Although I hate leaving stuff unfinished, so at the very least, we're going to finish this block, and then so it does increase till, so we're keeping it. Assigning to Z, discarding. Table card, the card that you're discarding, table card, is now going to be what you assigned previously. So P2 has discarded a. Sure, cool. Okay, cool, sweet, fun. Awesome. So in this case, when we're down in this else statement down here, we know that the drawn card value doesn't increase our totals. We're just going to get. So we don't do any of this. We're just going to. That's a lie. Dang, that's a lie. think just we're gonna scroll up. Table card equals DC. Yeah. Card. See? And that's saying that the card that we drew from the deck is now the card we're going to discard. All that is. Discarded A. See? Copy and paste. Copy. Okay. Discarding. Awesome. Table card equals DC. Discarded a blank to the table. Cool. That should. Well, let's double check. Oh, I forgot also to do this. So this if statement right here says if the suit matches the suits in our hand. But if it doesn't, then obviously we don't want to keep it. We already know suits don't match. And that's just all this again. Ooh, is it? Wait. All right. Fancy enough. Easy enough. So basically, it's just, the suits do not match, so we don't even want to look at the value. It doesn't even matter. So we're just going to go ahead. Cool. Cool. Yes. We're good. Go ahead and save our progress so far. Let's read the chat for a second. The game is simple as it takes so much coding. I can't imagine how much work was. Strip poker, no. Somebody else probably. I can almost guarantee someone else will pick up the mantle for that. But poker, yes. And I have a very early work in progress of poker on GitHub that you can check out. And it is trash. It is garbage. I'm scrapping it. I'm redoing everything because it ended up just being a nightmare. And so I'm gonna have to restart. I'm gonna have to. I went back and started with the simple games. Cadillac is much simpler than whatchamacallit. Why do you need so much F flush? STI was flush on Mac. So Bobby Baguette, I think you're right, but I don't. I mean, okay, that's a lie. I'm not necessarily sure you're correct. I don't think it automatically. I don't think the buffer is automatically flushed when a line return is encountered. I don't think that's true. And the reason I say that is because previously, for unrelated projects, that hasn't been the case. I would have had to. It'll store that a line return occurred, and then when you flush the buffer, then it will flush with your line return there. So I don't think it necessarily works. That's why. And also, I just do it because 9 times out of 10 I'm copy and pasting it. So it just happens to be in there, and it doesn't hurt anything. And this won't even be in Papyrus. It's just there. This is not at all. What we're working on right now is not at all a final representation of the code that will actually be in there. So it does though. If not, you can just disable FD buffering by step out of FD. Oh, that's new to me. Huh. Huh. Yeah. Although I think this is what you're talking about. Okay.
Sorry if I've been so quiet. I'm just really focused on what I'm doing.
No worries, bud. Take it easy. Thank you for that tip, Bobby Baguette. I'm gonna keep going like this for this project just because it doesn't really matter if I'm being honest. Like The F flush is does not matter. Scriv's gonna. It's not like Scriv's gonna include all these F flushes when he does it. Obviously, this is gonna. It's not a big deal. And he understands this. It's not. It's just more work, and it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna keep going like this, to be honest with you. Especially, it'd be different if I had to type F flush std out every single freaking time that I wrote a printf statement, but I don't. I literally copy and paste everything. So it's how many card games am I gonna add? Let me tell you. I have that list.
Too many.
No, not too many. So the great thing, first of all, the great thing about this mod that we're working on, or the way that we're building this, is it's all 100% a framework. If you want to add your own card games, we are giving you all the tools to do everything. I mean, you just have to write the code. We're giving you all the functions, all the everything. So if you want to write your own game, you can go for it. All right, so 30 Cadillac. So Blackjack's already done, so that's 1. Cadillac's what we're working on right now. That's 2. Caravan is the next card game I'm going to work on. That's 3. Texas Hold'em Poker is the one after that. That's 4. Caravan is going to take some time. That's that. And then so those are all the card games. But then there's other mini games we're doing too. Liar's Dice. If you've ever played Red Dead Redemption, that's coming. This is not in any particular order. The card games are in order. That's probably the order that they're going to come in. And then later in no particular order, Liar's Dice, Slots, and Roulette. Now, I was thinking Roulette would be very late down the road, but we actually found a guy who we're now collaborating with. You may have, I don't know if you guys have, his name's Cancerous. I don't know if you guys have encountered. We found him, and he is already working on Roulette to the point where he has a table almost done, Roulette table, and almost done, as well as he's working on the code too. So that may be coming along way sooner. But then the very last, the mod will be complete whenever we fully, the last thing that we're going to try to do, the quote that I put is sometime before the sun explodes, is 8-ball pool. We're going to try to do that. And try is, I can't emphasize the word try enough.
I'm not sure how that would work in the game. Like,
yeah, we aren't either. so that's that. But yeah, so everything else, anything other than that is not on our radar. Anything other than that is not. Now I Scriv is I think, what's that game called? Magic the Gathering? Is that card game? Is that right, Ray? Is that a game? Okay. Ray, did you leave me? Okay, never mind. On myself now. So Magic the Gathering is a card game that I think Scrivener wants to do, but it's not high on his priority list. So that might not be coming. I don't know. I don't know anything about Magic the Gathering. I'm sorry. I don't know how it works, but maybe. Yeah, Pool in the Engine is going to be something. What we're thinking of doing is not actually using the physics in the engine, but just kind of faking it with trans stuff. And but back to the code, people. We're never gonna get this done. I'm talking about stuff. All right, are we good here? Is this? Are we done now? With this one, it's sidetracked and I forget.
Yeah, my computer just froze up. I just made it do too many things and it just borked on me.
No worries. I actually reached out to you for help, but then you weren't there. Just panicking.
Yeah, that was my computer freezing on me. I never. This is probably why I shouldn't be loaded in downtown Boston, copying little pieces out so I can examine them in detail.
Yeah,
and fiddling around with Discord settings and streaming. So
Yeah. That does sound like a lot.
I think I'm just gonna force restart my computer.
Okay. Guys, where the heck am I? I think I'm done, right? With this, with P21 being the lowest. Let me. Okay. So it's the lowest. We've already determined that C1 is the lowest. Now we got to compare it to the table card. If it is the table card greater, yes, okay. Drawing the table card and replacing, done. Look, it's either equal to or less than. So now we're gonna draw a card from the deck. Cool. Draw a card from the deck. Do the suits match? Do the suits match? Yes, the suits do match. Now is it greater? If it is greater, keep it. Okay, kept it here. Okay, it's not greater, so it's lower, so we're just going to discard it. This is essentially doing nothing. If you draw a card from the deck and it's lower and you don't want it, that's essentially the same thing as doing nothing. So that's what am I doing? What am I coding? A new mini game, a new card game called Cadillac. You can look it up, the rules and stuff on Wikipedia. Explain them again. Okay. So, all right. So that's the same thing as doing nothing. Now, earlier, the suits don't match, so we don't care. If the suits don't match, it's not going to help us at all, so we're just going to do it. Cool. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. Okay, so that's the end of the draw from deck. God. That's the end of the draw from deck from PT1. What is this? What is this line? Up here. So this is comment. I mean, it's obvious. End of C1. So now we do all the same thing again in C2. All of the same thing again for card 2. But you know what that means, everybody. Copy and paste. Starting here.
Just trying not to panic over this.
What are you panicking about?
Anytime I do something to my computer that makes it act up, or my computer acts up, I get a low-grade panic attack.
Oh, what the fork, guys! Oh my. Shit.
Yeah, my computer was just taking a really long time to load up, probably because it had been borking.
Okay. Oh, that was almost bad. C2. Oh, okay. You can see how the code grows very quickly. Okay. All right, so we know. So now we're down here to C2 being the low. Now I got to compare this to P instead of 2-1. We're gonna go 2-2. Instead of 2-1, we're gonna go 2-2. Blah 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 blah. P2H 1. 1. Blah P2 2. Okay, P2 2 2 2. I don't know. Okay. Boom, just like that. Let me just make sure. Let me build it. Oh, look at that. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, no, that's normal. PC1S on you. Oh, C1. Yes. Yes. This is normal. Whew. Okay, cool. We're good, everybody. Warnings, not errors. You can run a code with warnings. You can't run it with errors. So we're good. We're fine. Okay. Same thing, but now for 3.
You
can't
tell me what to do.
Hey, who's that?
That's Leon.
Hey, Leon. Glad to have you. Glad to have you on the
Howdy,
program.
partner.
How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Are you mocking me? Are you mocking me?
No.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's an assumption I made.
Oh. No?
Okay, thank you. It's okay. It's okay. Sorry. People mock me like that sometimes. That's how people mock
Oh.
People mock you?
me. more than you would like to think.
That didn't even come across in my head there.
Now you're good.
My bad.
You're good. Don't worry about it. Don't.
I know I'm good.
I'm really. It doesn't. I doesn't bother me. Just, okay. Anyway, back to this. Changing everything to be.
I hate your fucking variable names.
Well, I hate you.
I hate
What
it.
do you want to name? What do you want to call it, huh?
Something that makes sense.
What? What it? What do you think? Guess what P23 means?
What?
No clue. You don't have any clue at all.
I'm stupid. Give me a hint.
Player 2, card 3.
Why not just call it player 2, card 3?
Because then I have
Why-
to type.
Why you gotta do that?
Because then I have to type player 2, card 3 every single time.
No, just
Yes.
set up some macros.
I'm not doing that. That's way more trouble than it's worth.
No.
Yes.
Here I am while two guys go back and forth with code talk, and I'm just sitting here going, what the hell has been going on here?
I can't read small variables. I don't know why. Whenever I read code, there's variables that are abbreviated like that. I die. Like
Oh.
I refuse to function for whatever reason.
Don't read my code then. I'll give you a little piece of paper that has them all defined for you.
Oh boy.
Just have a Bob Ross attitude about warnings. These are not warnings and errors. They're just happy accidents. I wish I could. Let's see. Cool. Cool. Getting there, people. We're getting there. Nice.
Oh, DC stands for drawn card.
Yes.
Shit, yeah.
I think we're good. I say that. I'm fairly confident. What is this an inline for? This is this. Ooh, look at this, guys. What is this? What the fuck is this?
I'm looking.
Scrolling up to find it. I don't know what editor you use for code, Leon, but hopefully whichever one it is, when you highlight like a bracket, it'll show you where the other bracket is that encapsulates it.
Microsoft Notepad.
Okay, well then it does not.
No.
Where does this one go? Down here, I think. This is why you label your fucking. Oh, that's that one. Wait, it's gotta be the next. I think. Yeah.
Hello,
Hello, whoever this is.
Saber.
Oh, hey Saber, how are you?
Saber, hello. How are you doing?
Oh, there it is. Cool.
Good,
Okay.
good.
This
How is
is.
How is the stream going? I'm about to tune in.
White Collar's just doing some coding for Caravan.
Nope. Cadillac.
Cadillac, sorry. Sorry, C, two games that start with C. They're both card related.
Is that what this is? I think that. Did I label that correctly? I think I did. Yes, I did.
Should we talk about like inner it's not like inner meeting goings on, but I mean like good news amongst the team or something on the stream?
Sure. We have a new lead writer. That's fun.
I know.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's me.
It's not Leon.
New
push
lead
off.
writer. Co-lead writer, which is basically the same thing.
Of course,
Yeah.
she has probably some of the best work when it comes to writing, and I have no doubt that she will help make the story the best it can be.
Whew. Guys, we did
Story is
it.
very important.
We did it, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, I'm excited. Wow, that's awesome.
Wait, what did we do?
Finished the only took us an hour, but we have finished that block of AI. Means since that was the last block for player 2,
Oh,
all of the
I would-
player 2 AI is done.
I
which is
could never
awesome.
do that without a dark mode. My eyes would explode.
I have special
Why is
glasses.
the AI got to be different for each character?
It doesn't. That's exactly what it's not going to be. Ideally, it
Um,
should be, but it's not going to be.
I've realized one thing is that when dealing with the randomness of, say, roulette, that can't be replicated by an algorithm.
No, of course not.
Eventually, it will. Eventually, someone could figure out how to, determine when or what numbers will pop up.
Not really. They can't do
No.
that, but
Well, with using it, it's sort of like trying to use a computer to generate random symbol sequences. The algorithm will always have a pattern.
yeah, that is true. But it would take a very long time to figure out.
It's just realized that there will always be a pattern to these numbers. There's going to be a specific logic behind them.
When you're dealing with large numbers, it's okay. Oh man, I'm excited. So let's go ahead and just let's look at this. Oh. Fuck. Oh, god damn it. What suit matches? Oh, that's this. That's up here. That's... R card, there it is. That's this. Yes. Yes. And this is way the fuck up here. Way the hell up here.
I probably shouldn't look at downtown Boston because every time I do, I feel completely inadequate.
This should be...
I'm not feeding into your insecurities.
There we go. Oh, we're good.
Don't worry. Don't
Oh,
worry.
boys.
But not because I think you're insecure. I'm just... The work you've done has been amazing, dude. Just...
Yeah, don't worry about it. Like
But
honestly,
every time I do it, I'm like, but it's not to it's not to the standard that I want it to be.
And you know what? Do better.
I keep,
Yeah.
I don't know. I keep looking and I keep comparing it to the look of
Then
downtown
stop.
Boston. I can't help it. I'm always comparing myself to the work of others.
I know, buddy, but you're doing a really great job, so keep at it.
But it's not good enough.
I would not say that. What's up, buddy?
Oh, we're there. So now, okay. We have reached the end of the decision-making. Now, once decisions are made, we check again to see if the decisions that the player made brought them up enough to have Cadillac being the point where they have 31. If you have 31, that the turns are automatically over. So if Cadillac, so then a function, check Cadillac, right? If it returns, whatever, if Cadillac not equal to 0, player has Cadillac. Right. Player 2 has Cadillac, sign ID. That's a sign that Cadillac is a variable to store who has Cadillac, and then obviously 2 tells me that player 2 has Cadillac. Then we exit the turn loop that we're in, Go-to statements, by the way, fun fact. You're never supposed to use go-to statements in C code. You're never supposed to do that. I'm doing
What's a
it.
go-to statement?
So it when an execution in a code reaches the go-to statement, literally goes to, like, the execution skips whatever. It just jumps straight to wherever the label is. So in this case,
So it's like in music. It's like in music.
Yes.
To coda.
yes, exactly like that. Which is very bad to do in C programming. But since I can't program like states in C, but you can in Virus, this is how I basically make states occur.
Ah. I don't know.
Me neither.
It's I don't know. It's sometimes it's me looking at stuff and I'm like, I have to make all the skyscrapers. And I'm like, but what? And I have to make all the buildings, and then I'm like, am I doing the space right? I don't know. I'm always doubting myself. Whether or not I'm working myself into a corner.
Ooh, this is good. This is good. Oh, this is.
Another thing. And there was another thing I wanted to say. Would it be possible to code several personality AIs onto onto their approach? So if you had a sort of moderate AI, a cowardly, sort of cautious AI, and a risky AI.
We did that, and it sucked, and we got rid of it.
Yeah, son, I'm not touching that with a 60-foot pole.
Nope, it sucked. Sucked.
Yeah. Didn't turn out well.
This is how far we went with this. Hey, Surpriser, how are you, man? Coming out with us. Good to see you. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm breaking up, guys. Hopefully it's better now. Hopefully y'all all right. Yeah. Oh, sorry, White Fox. I just kind of answered that question. No, not initially. Maybe much later down the road. Yes. When we first tried making NPCs play the game, we started out. I'm not kidding. This is how involved it was. We would monitor the seats around the table, and then so we would monitor the seats around the table, and when an NPC would sit down on that stool, like by idling or whatever, we would capture them and then make them start playing the game, and we would have a personality already set for that specific NPC that sat down at that stool. That's how in depth we got. Leon knows that's a bitch. Leon knows that sucks. And
Which part?
All of it.
I was just thinking that it would have been random. There's just random selections. Some characters were more cautious.
So theoretically, this is what it would look like. You'd have a room, a bunch of NPCs in the gambling room, going around doing different things, and it would be so dynamic and not scripted that it would look so cool if it was a half. It sucked.
Let me guess. You would have needed a team of at least 10 scripters working full time on this.
Not even. I don't.
I mean, the thing is, it just doesn't really work well for certain card games, like with Caravan. I could see that being more of a possibility. But with general gambling games like Cadillac and poker and whatnot, I mean, even with all the facial stuff we can do, it's still. I mean, you don't even see the faces in the actual card game, so I'm not sure what I'm saying with that. But
how did New Vegas do that? Did they just have one set of AI for all NPC players?
Oh yeah.
I cannot tell you. I have no idea.
No, yes, they do. So in the New Vegas card games, yeah, every time you played the game, regardless. So like Cadillac is really the only game where NPC you would play with, and yeah, it was the same AI for every single one. which is essentially, I mean, kind of at the core of this mod, we're trying to recreate the mini games from New Vegas, and then of course add in some of our, like Cadillac, for example. So yeah, so we're taking the just the not the bare minimum, obviously, but we're just trying to. We don't want to get it to. We don't want our ambition of getting it too fancy to get in the way of actually having like a functional, good looking product.
Yeah.
You're breaking hard. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know.
He seems pretty clear for us.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me check the. I'll check. But
I was thinking liar's dice. That involves cups with dice in them, and you throw them down, isn't it? I think liar's dice.
Yeah. Hey.
That involves cups with dice in them, and you throw them down, isn't it? I think liar's dice.
Yeah. Hey.
That involves cups with dice in them, and you throw them down, isn't it? I think
Trying to listen to the stream. Hey.
that involves
If I'm getting any feedback.
and you throw them down, isn't it? I think
Trying to listen to the stream. Hey.
that involves
Oh, you know what that is?
I'm
getting any feedback. I know what that is. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I've out now. Sorry. That's me. Okay. I know what that is. That's my noise gate. I gotta keep an eye on it. That's the noise gate that I have set up. It has nothing to do with the connection or anything. It's the noise gate. I just gotta make sure I'm speaking loud enough. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna fix this. Hopefully that's better. Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't look like that's really that much better. I turned the gain up on the microphone. It might not work out too well. Well, we'll see. We'll just keep playing. If I blow your ears out, let me know. But I gotta remember that because it's the same microphone I used to like record stuff. Oh, eternal echoes. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Got that fixed now, I think. Okay, back to the code. Oh wait, shoot! I can't hear the Discord chat. Hey, Discord, y'all there? Guys, Doc?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I muted myself so I could listen to the stream. Okay. Whew. Alright. Sorry about that. What were we talking about?
Life, the universe, everything.
Okay. Well, really quickly, let's see how many lines we have. So we're at, so the P2, end of P2 turn line is at 1003. Up. This is a lot of code, guys. And I'll admit, it's probably not written in the most efficient manner.
Listen, you
There's
see
that
my code, then we'll talk.
Okay. So this is where we'll go right here. This is where it starts. So 1003 minus 507. I'm not doing that.
I wasn't told to do math. What is this?
I got it.
Oh, okay, good.
496, nearly 500 lines of code for one player. And now I have to duplicate all of this for player 3 and player. So it's interesting. So let's do it. Let's watch how
Yeah, let's do it. Take my energy.
Who is this? Who's that?
Viggy.
Oh, Viggy, hello.
Oh, he died because you gave you all his energy.
Hello. Welcome, friend.
What do you do that for?
You killed Viggy.
What'd I do? What?
Does that mean I'm the lead now?
What happened? What? Who killed Viggy? Don't kill Viggy.
Someone killed Viggy.
But does that mean that, does that mean I'm the lead, or who's the lead, or does that mean we have to fight like Alexander the Great's generals and find out who gets to inherit the empire?
Yeah.
Leon's the lead.
Bam.
What?
Leon is the
Not again.
Ooh.
You'll be the lead of everything.
No kidding.
I'm gonna break this program. I don't even know what the. I guess there isn't a limit.
Break the program.
There's a lot, guys. We're at this whole thing. 2,300 lines of code. That's big. That's big.
Yeah, our server engineer, Reverett, he was working on this little text adventure game. I guess it's an online one.
Oh, I remember him talking about that.
Yeah.
I'm sure that
I
was
don't even
a
want to
mess.
mention how many lines of code there was.
I'm sure it was
basic
absurd.
interactions.
Oh, fuck me. God damn it. I forgot. I forgot to mark the end line. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. This is it. Turn E3. I believe that's right. Hopefully that's right. I don't know if it is or not. Turn equals 3. Let's find it. Yes, it is. Awesome. Cool. Good job, right? This is a lot. Oh, I said that once we finish the AI. Okay, well, shit, I fucked myself. Okay, hang on. Sorry, guys. Screwed you all over. All right, so now we have to go through the code and change the variable names to reflect for player. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
What you should have done is copied it to a new thing and then control find and replace P2 with P3.
Yeah. No, you're very correct. That's exactly what I should have done. But you know what we're going to do? We're not going to do that. I'm going to evaluate. I'm going to see how everybody's feeling about the code real quick. We have, okay. People watching, not people in the Discord chat. I don't care about you. I'm just kidding. But people who are watching, should I, Joe Martin, it's a IDE called Eclipse. This is C code, not Papyrus. The reasons for that are, there's reasons, but I'm not. Anyway, so we could either continue coding. We could do that, which probably would be good because I know Scrivener's eager to start working on a new game. Could continue coding, or we could switch to doing other stuff. I have other stuff. We could do voice lines, lip files, which I promise will go smoother than last time. Or we could do it'll be a new turf for me. I'm trying to figure out how to make the buildable table and the settlement, how to make it so that you assign a settler and they get custom dialogue. That requires a little bit of work in Papyrus and some playing around with the settlement system, which is just interesting as it is. So those are kind of our three options. We could do some voice files, we could do some more coding, we could do some creation kit implementation. So throw your votes in the chat. Let me know what you think.
Creation kit.
Yeah, what do y'all think? What is this guys in the voice with me? What do y'all think?
Creation kit.
What
is a creation kit?
Is that the consensus? Is the creation kit? Is that what we're doing now?
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt me because I don't know what I'm doing. Voice lines. Someone says voice lines.
Okay.
Yes, I like you. Recently. You're my favorite. Those are easy. Hey, you're my favorite, Robbie Rotten. Yes, Joe. We got 2 votes for voice lines. I'm liking it. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Surprisingly, the wind isn't being caught in my microphone.
All right. If we get one more vote for voice lines, that we're. All right.
Would
I think
voice lines be a little spoilery? Or are we trying to do the least spoilery?
They aren't Cascadia voice lines. They're Barstool Games voice lines.
Oh, Barstool Games voice lines.
I mean, in all honesty, most of them will probably be reused for Cascadia, but it's not like we're talking about the story here. Okay. All right. A lot of people are saying voice lines, so I might do that. All right, we'll do a little bit. Well, you know what? We'll compromise. We'll do a little bit of both. We did some coding. Now let's do a little bit of voice file stuff. So I'm gonna have to blind y'all real quick. Whose keyboard sounds like a typewriter?
Oh, me, sorry.
No worries. Okay. All right, y'all get to look at some beautiful concept art while I get set up.
Oh, a friend is calling me. I'll be going.
Okay. Bye. Thanks for hanging out. Or you're welcome back, obviously.
I will be back.
Cool. Sounds good. Let's get the voice files. Blah, 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 VA Commonwealth. Fallout 4 data file. Nope. Oh well, this will work. Or data. Sound. Voice. Sim. Colonial. Okay. Colonial Tap House done. Got House done. Redwin done. Ooh. Alright, we're making some progress. Alright, let's fire up the creation kit. This will be good because we'll go in game to test them out and all that good stuff. So y'all get to see some in-game whip footage, I guess. I haven't done any lip files yet, so we might try to do that. That'll be a new turf thing. But let's go ahead and finish getting the voices in there. That's kind of more important. I can't say whatever because it's an ESM. I know. All right, creation kit is loading. Okay. Can't really do. Sorry guys, just waiting for the creation kit to load. Then I'll let y'all. I'll let you guys see again. Enjoy the concept art. It looks good, doesn't it? That's an old piece of concept art. Voiced Wanamingo dealer. Leon, make it happen.
Oh no. Oh shit.
What?
Not the Wanamingo.
we don't talk about that. Am I going to record voice lines now? No, I'm not voicing the characters. I have voice lines already that I had people record, so we're just implementing them. Is there a place or some kind of social media where I can ask questions about the technical aspects of the... Yeah, there is. We have a Discord where we answer questions and stuff like that. Leon, can you do me a favor? Or whoever's hanging out. Can you get a community server invite up on the YouTube chat, please? What we should do? If you have Discord, there's a place for that. We have a place where you can ask questions. Come on, creation kit. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That a girl. All right, let's get these guys.
Stream going well, I hope.
Oh, hey Flynn. Yeah, it is. I think it is. I'm a little biased.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
Cool. So we just finished we actually just finished a lot of coding, and now we're going to do a little bit of voice file stuff, and then we're going to switch to some settlement item stuff, and so it'll get interesting.
Nice.
So let's double check. I have done the Colonial Inn, or the Colonial Tap House, whatever, the Dugout Inn, and the Pridwin. Those are the voice files I've done, so we're going to do, obviously, one that's new. Sort by question. Okay. Done Colonial, done Dugout, done Pridwin. Third railroad. Ooh, I forgot. So one of the voice actors is female, and she wants to voice the Railroad's character. I believe that's right. Let me... Oh, y'all can't hear it. Oh, crap, neither can I. Wait. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna do this. Oh, that's loud.
Oh boy.
Let me. No. Shoot. Oh no, wait. What? Did the stream break?
Don't think so.
No, it didn't.
You're so lucky that team viewer interface doesn't show your ID.
I know. Oh, crap. Yeah, that's a good... Hang on a second. Ending yell again. Ignore
my rating.
Ignore the desktop. Ignore my desktop. Can I don't know if it'll share my... I think it's going to share my audio. I think it will. Hopefully. We'll find out here in a second now, won't we? You guys back. Oh, y'all... Oh, wow, I am cutting out, really. Okay. Let's see. Can you hear this? Let's find out.
All right, but that's a lot of caps there.
That probably also went through my microphone. That's how loud that was. That's probably
wow.
Not. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Guess that's one way to do it. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Okay. Okay. I don't know if y'all can hear that through the stream or not. Let me know if you can. Please tell me. I'm going to check the chat. Can y'all hear that through the stream? Yes. Cool. Awesome. Great. Cool. Okay. So, she did. I think she did a fantastic job. This voice actor, the female voice actor. She wants to voice the railroad character, the dealer that's in the railroad headquarters. I guess that's kind of a spoiler, not really. But there's a dealer in the railroad headquarters. Big plot spoiler, whatever. And so I think she wants to voice that character, but I haven't made it a girl yet. It's still a guy. Well, let's do that now. Why not? No, let's not do that now, because that'll be the last thing we do. I have to do the other... long story. Okay. All right, third rail. That's who I haven't done yet, right? Yeah, okay, third rail dealer. Let's see what we got. Okay, cool. So now, I screwed up, and when I told the voice actor to export, how to export the files, I gave him the wrong frequency and format and blah 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 blah. So I have to fix it myself. Export audio. Let's go to, not railroad, let's go to rail. 32-bit, we don't want that. We want, no, we do want that. How about we... This is the tedious part, but at least you'll get to hear the lines. So now see, the ones that have names that I'm naming, and I'm naming them so that when I look in the creation kit, I know which one to give anyway. So how about we get the... this file now has the proper format that the CK likes. So that's why I'm doing it this way. And I apologize that the reason I'm doing it is because I screwed up and gave him the wrong format to export as, so now I have to redo it, which is on me. Works. We're just going through them. Oh crap! Nope, not what I wanted to do. We're just going through and redoing them. Yes, sorry. No, the railroad is not in Cascadia. This is for the Commonwealth, just to clarify. Not to be, yeah, please don't get that confused. God, I keep fucking. You guys talk, guys in the Discord voice. Y'all, what are y'all doing?
I'm leveling my warlock.
Doing animation stuff.
For what?
For weapon.
You might see these lines again in Cascadia. I don't want to make that promise because I don't actually know the answer, but you may or may not. I don't know. Okay. God, son of a hooker. Oh my lord.
Speaking.
Say words.
Words.
Yep.
Leon, what are you doing, man?
Leveling my warlock.
Ah, cool. All right.
Shit.
What?
You just said that like 2 minutes ago.
I know.
Oh, I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
Yep, 55 levels down, 55 more to go.
What game is this?
World of Warcraft.
Cool. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. Whew. Then we can actually do something interesting.
Something interesting.
See, that was mocking me.
No,
48,000 hertz.
You guys suck.
You don't know what to do anymore?
Screw you guys. Screw you guys.
what did you do?
Couldn't hear that voice line. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I turned it down a little bit because it was kind of interfering. I'll turn it up next time. Well, I'm done now, so. Do you work on games purely for hobby or for actual work? If you do it as a hobby, you must be very devoted. Yes, this is completely 100% a hobby. This is not at all work. Yes, it's definitely a hobby. I don't know. It's one of those things. I think these other guys in here would agree with me. It's kind of like, I don't know. Why do you guys mod? Let's play this game. Why do you guys do what you do?
I should get paid, but I don't. That's simple.
To get experience, so that I can get paid one day.
Oh, nice.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I just want friends.
That's good. That's definitely a perk.
I was just kidding. I don't need those things. What?
I mean, there's a lot of perks that come with the goal, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's something fun to do, and I mean, once the project is done, damn.
Yeah, like honestly, you just get to reflect on all that.
I don't put my name on any project, so this one, when it gets released, damn. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be good.
Games _rail _dealer mail.
Yeah, like putting out a mod is cool and all. Like it feels really good to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But putting out like nearly an entire game that you've worked on for multiple years on a team of like over 100 people, that's just crazy to think about. Especially like after it gets released, we're not going to be able to believe it for like a week.
Oh yeah.
We're not going to be able to believe it. So it's very cool.
Could be right. Games _rail _dealer mail.
Set their voice type properly.
Does it cost
Thank you.
anything to make these kinds of mods?
Kind of.
Depending on what you do and depending on what you want. Like, sometimes, like, okay, for example, if you want file storage, you kind of have to like buy file storage for the team and stuff like that. If you want, I don't know, there's a lot of things you can buy really.
I would say on an individual level though, people
really
buy
optional.
software. Yeah.
It's really optional though. Like, if someone wants to, like, on our team, like for example, if I wanted to buy like a 3D model pack to use, I could do that. But like that's completely optional. Like I don't need to do that.
Right. Some people do though.
It saves time. Yeah, it can save time. If you want to, you can do that and then save time.
Is that where your models come from, Saber?
No, I make them.
There you go.
Because I can't buy them and put them on my portfolio.
You pay to win?
You see it here.
I can't buy models and put them on my portfolio. That doesn't work. So
Can or
you know
won't?
What I mean?
Can't or won't?
But I paid for it.
But I paid for it. The whole point of doing something like this, for me anyway, is to get a showcase of things that I can do so that I can get a job at like a studio, for example. If you don't have any models that you made yourself, you kind of don't have anything, it wasn't worth your time. So just buying models and implementing them isn't really something you can showcase. But yeah, no, it can definitely save time for certain things. You can,
So what I'm doing right now, for those watching, is just changing the names of my files. So that they match with what the CK is looking for. And then that way, when we go in the game, we will hear beautiful voices. Okay. This is the path, where it literally says path, but this is the path where the creation kit is looking for the voice file, and then this is the name that it's looking for. So I'm copying the name, and I've already made this folder path, so I'm copying the name, putting it in, what is this? Putting it and naming my voice files with that name. How that works. Just going through and doing that, and then once this is done, we'll go through and we'll check out all the dealers and make sure their voices are working. So far. I'm not done, but. Oh, shit. Okay, whatever. No, guy being first. So I think they're talking to you, Saber. The question is for you. The guy who's talking about the project being for experience, what education do you have, or did you self-teach all of this to yourself?
Okay, so I am currently in school, but I didn't learn anything about what I do yet. So I'm completely self-taught in terms of modeling and texturing and asset creation, basically.
What are you in school for, if I may ask?
I'm in school for game art and development, but I haven't done any like 3D classes yet.
Okay.
I haven't done any game art classes yet. So I was going for an unrelated degree before, and then I switched to a degree in game art. So I'm only like a year into college, so
Cool.
But yeah, I'm soon starting the game art classes, but I don't really do any yet.
Ooh, almost done, guys. So by the way, once you put files in, like voice files in, if you did it properly, we'll look at our greeting, for example. If you did it properly, right here, this will change from an in to a yes, saying that yes, the WAV file is there. The WAV is just the format. The WAV file is there for this voice. So that's how you know you did it right.
Are you guys excited for Bethesda's E3, and do you play other games than Bethesda titles?
For sure.
I play ESO, if you know what that is.
The Scrolls Online?
Occasionally, yeah, occasionally.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
That's kind of close to Bethesda's title, not quite, but close. ZeniMax. Bethesda's E3. Yeah, I think I'm pretty excited. I'm curious more than anything. It's kind of a curious E3.
I'm going to blind you guys real quick. I'm going to fire up the game. We're going to go in game and test out these lines.
Why does everything have a white background?
Talking to me?
No, like why does every program have to have a white background? Why didn't they just do dark backgrounds like 3D programs?
Oh, I have no idea.
Like Creation Kit doesn't have one. I feel like it should.
I guess so.
I think it would make it so much better if it had like a gray theme.
Well, I mean, you can
Creation
look at the
Kit.
main window.
Yeah, the Creation Kit is a gray theme. I don't care.
I mean,
Barstool Games.
the viewport. Yeah, the viewport's kind of gray.
Let's go.
Just like my feelings for the world.
Gameplay. I'm not gonna show that yet.
I'm about to do it.
Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, for the card. Yeah, for the.
Oh
card
yeah,
game.
not sorry. This is not Cascadia.
Yeah, for the card game. Yeah, we'll show you.
Oh, the plug!
Yes.
Oh, the fucking plug!
No, this is not Cascadia gameplay. We're testing out our voice lines that we just did. No, I do not have the authority to show gameplay, or the means for that matter. Come on.
Fuck, your Fallout 4 loads so much faster than mine.
Jeez.
I hate my Fallout 4.
Y'all hear? Y'all hear the game? Let me know if you can't hear the game. Hopefully you can.
I don't think we can.
Now that I've switched it to an SSD, there's no way I could put it back on the hard drive ever again.
I know, right?
That was the worst. That was horrible.
You guys can't hear the
game? Mine is on an SSD.
Like the first time I got it, I had it on a hard drive and it was just horrendous.
All right, well, this is about to get interesting. I'm just gonna broadcast it through the microphone. So.
Interesting. I can't hear you because then I would hear myself, and that would be not good.
No, it's okay. Okay. So let me double check what people we have done.
Games error.
Yeah. That happens. It's just telling me that my F4SE is out of date. That's all it is. Doesn't really matter because.
Yeah.
So what have we done? We have done the Colonial Tap House, the Dugout Inn, the Pridwin, and the third rail. So let's go to those locations.
Have you struggled with CK windows being bigger than 1080 resolution? Once I fired. Okay. Once I fired it up to make a simple quest, I got to the alias creating point and got borked by the window size being too big.
Yes, I fixed that using a hotkey script, an action hotkey script that makes it so that I can alt drag windows. Like I can hold alt and then drag anywhere on a window around to move it around. That's how I fix that issue. That's probably not the best fix, but it's the one I use. I gotta go get the fucking cells, man. Hold on.
It's a mini game that's separate, but we're putting it in Cascadia as well. So it will be, you can download this and it'll work in Fallout 4, but it's also being implemented into Cascadia. So. And no, we are not doing a voiced protagonist. The protagonist will be unvoiced.
Oh, I think he means for. I read that. I think he means for the mod. For Barstool Games, it's going to be a silent. For Barstool Games, it's all just going to be silent. Yeah.
I'm so used to answering Cascadia questions.
Yeah, no worries. It's cool. I thought I had to debate it with myself. So here we are in the third rail. Here's our dealer, Mr. Wallace. Let's wait until these people.
You're stuck on a team viewer screen.
Oh, shite.
Welcome, Jonesy.
Hello.
How's it going?
Going pretty well.
So in Cascadia, it's going to be silent protagonist. But in Barstool Games, I guess is also going to be silent protagonist.
Should be. Y'all, everything okay? Can y'all?
Yeah,
I see Team Viewer.
Yeah. No, wait, what?
I see CK now.
Okay, hold on.
There we go.
See the game now.
No.
Oh, shh.
Oh wait, now I do. No. Oh, it's behind. It's behind. No, I see it now. I do see it. But Team Viewer is also there.
Yeah, team viewer just popped up again.
Yeah. The screen cannot be captured at this moment, probably due to fast user switching. Remove desktop session.
Well, can you see the game? What happens?
Just kill team viewer.
Well, I can't, because then you wouldn't be able to see it. Alright, I'm blinding you guys real quick while I try. Worked before.
Was I hearing like Oblivion or something in the background?
You're hearing the you're hearing the game music.
What am I hearing?
The game music.
That's weird because like it kind of sounded like Oblivion to me. I don't know why.
Okay, I don't know.
That's weird. I guess there's Fallout 4 music that sounds like Oblivion. No. No, you didn't hear that. There's going to be a new protagonist, but they're not voiced. No, Cascadia is a completely unvoiced protagonist, just like in 3 and New Vegas, and pretty much every other Fallout game, other than 4. It can be pretty immersion breaking, like having somebody else talk for you in a way.
I'm going to. I think I've got a fix. I'm going to. Can y'all hear me still? I think I'm going to close out of the creation kit because I think that's what's kind of screwing me up here.
Yep, it's a brand new protagonist, but they are not voiced. Yep. But all the NPCs will be voiced, just not the protagonist. Just
what
not
the
character you are playing. Or voicing every other NPC, obviously. That would be weird if they weren't.
Alright. I don't know. It doesn't even recognize it as it's. It's worked so well before. Oh. Well. Alright. You guys can't see it. Well, I'm gonna try it. Alright, well, okay. Here's the plan. Oh, maybe? No, okay. Well, alright, y'all should be able to hear it, I think. Yes. Okay, y'all can hear the game, so we're just gonna test out the audio.
I'll be home.
Oh.
can't believe.
And so about the protagonist as well, your it's not going to pan out so you can see your character standing there, because that would be weird to have them not saying anything and just staring at them.
You'd better
It's
get out
going
of
to
here.
be, we're using XDI, which is a extended dialogue interface, and that's on the Nexus as well. It basically restores dialogue to the way it was in previous games.
I'm disabling these people because I don't like them.
So it's gonna be. Oh yeah, team viewer.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I know y'all don't see anything, but hopefully you can hear it, right?
Care to join me for a game?
So you heard him talk, right?
Let me check.
Hopefully y'all can hear the... I think y'all can hear the game. I should. I changed that setting. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear the game through the stream?
I hear music.
Will you have a cute dog companion in Cascadia? Leon, they're talking about a companion.
No companion.
Yeah, I got some card decks and some blackjack.
He's
papers.
kidding.
Have a look.
Hey, Leon. I want
He's
to
kidding.
suggest. Well, I'd like to. This is just from my personal journal. I propose we make 97 companions.
Wrong.
Wrong.
How about one that does this
No.
way? What about this that other way?
Wrong.
Vertibird companion.
Refer to my video.
Vertibird companion.
Miniature first. Pretty sure that's already a thing.
Wanamingo.
So, when you're talking about NPCs, you're talking about non-playable characters. Oh, never mind. I'm so stupid. He's talking about white collar stream. And I'm answering question mode.
Okay.
Wanamingo companion, please.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what the heck's going on.
It's gonna be hard to make a Wanamingo
Just
a companion.
absolutely kill Team Beer.
Like, how do you tame a Wanamingo? I don't think you can do that.
Okay.
No, you can't. That thing will eat you.
I think it'll eat your face off. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna restart.
Liberty Prime companion. He got big legs. I bet he could walk to see.
Restart Fallout 4 and don't alt tab.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
All right. So the Brotherhood won't be in Cascadia, so there'd be no premise for Liberty Prime to be there. So, yeah. Liberty Prime won't be there. And yeah, it's like the one from Capital Wasteland, except that Capital Wasteland isn't around anymore, but yeah. It was actually co-developed by us first with whoever who made it. I forget who it is. The exact name. It's on the Nexus. Oh, by Reg 2K. Okay. But yeah.
Okay. So I think yeah, if I don't tab out, I think it should work. So y'all should see the game now, hopefully. And I'm just gonna have to use a different method to test out to get the NPC IDs. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back.
No, Liberty Prime won't be there. That I can say. No Brotherhood of Steel, no Liberty Prime. They are in the Commonwealth.
I see Leon's dog.
Yes. My baby boy.
Do y'all hopefully y'all see the game, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Where the heck is my freaking? Oh, there we go. Nope, that's not it. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find the. I made a list of the cells where I put thing.
You'll have to find out. You have to find out.
Ah, found
all
it.
We're saying, all we said is the 3 factions in the area. The ROC, the Red Leafs, and the NCR. Those are the only factions we revealed. So everything else is up in the air.
So I just verified that the Colonial Stands Tap House works. We're now going to go to the Dugout Inn.
Time for card games.
Oh. Y'all see the thing, right?
Yeah.
Cool, good. Okay, if I don't alt tab yet, it should work. Downside is now I don't think y'all are gonna hear the thing, but that's okay. I'll just turn it up.
I love answering this question. Will the Cascadia team go on to make more mods after Cascadia, like Beyond Skyrim team, or will you go your separate ways?
Simply don't know.
No clue.
Can't say. It's hard.
I would imagine hot patching shit.
Well, first off, we're focused on making Cascadia.
Hi there.
Before Cascadia is done, there's literally nothing we would want to think about afterward. But we'll probably be bug fixing after. Like fixing bugs that happen.
Legitimate bugs, not, oh, I loaded this mod and now it's not working. I'm like, okay.
My character's invisible.
Okay, so guys, which ones did I say I had done? Colonial Tap House, Third Rail, Predwin. Is that all I've done? So I haven't done the Dugout Inn yet, in that case.
Hey,
I guess.
I don't think so.
Does anybody remember what I said? I don't think. Whatever. Railroads, yeah, Railroad's not done. I'm gonna do that. Predwin, or what? Third Rail. Well, whatever. We just did the Third Rail, right? Let's go over to the Third Rail. So that was a bad example because that NPC is not done. Oh, god damn it, I swear. Bethesda and their stupid cell name. Hey, Leon, you gonna get mad at me about my variable names? What do you think of Bethesda's EDIDs?
About what?
Their EDIDs for like cells and everything else?
Help.
No, it's good. I got it, but I'm just saying.
Oh, they think you're Leon. White collar.
Oh, I'm not Leon.
Oh, he's a fraud. He's not.
No, they might think you're. I should have said might. They might think you're Leon because of the stream title.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to change the stream title, so that's why it looks like that. But anyway, well, okay. Hopefully this guy talks to us. Thank you.
Leon is in the chat. Not Leon.
Son of a.
Get is NPC check.
All right. Something wrong? Did I? Because the stands works. Stands. Tap House 01. Where is he?
Hey, this is
There is he.
my wife.
There you are.
Why don't you mind your own damn business?
Join me for a game.
Okay, he works. Son of a biscuit-eating bulldog.
Yes.
You what?
Did I come in at a good time?
Who's this?
Never is a good time.
Oh god, it's Flynn.
You know
Scatter. Scatter. Everyone go work. Everyone run.
Damn it. All the flippin' poop duty. What is what? What? Oh, no. Yeah.
Sounds like it's going great, color.
Yes. Yes, it is, Flynn. Thank you. Oh, Jesus. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm actually going to stop streaming here in a little bit because I started at 1:30, so I'm only going to go until 3:30. My time, that is. All right. Well, let's see if we can't figure it out, guys. All right. So look. I don't know. Games rail dealer mode. That should be fine. It said it was fine. It told me. It said the creation kit said yes, that is where it is.
Yeah, it's a bitch and a liar.
It is a liar. It absolutely is a liar. This happened last time.
We're a long way off, or do you guys say we're ways off?
The project is a long way off, so maybe they will make expansions for Cascadia in the future. Who knows?
Hashtag doubt. No,
don't promise anything. You're live right now, man.
Hashtag highly doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, like we have no plans for any post-release content right now. Our primary focus is getting the bulk done.
Bulk done, then bug fix when we release.
Yeah.
If we release.
And like after the project is over, a lot of people will probably leave for like jobs and their lives. So.
Yeah, and even during the course of the project, we'll see a lot of people just drop off. Like Constart is dropping off because
there's
stage.
We're kind of already done with all of it. Yeah.
Yeah, they do a few odd pieces and like a character, but we don't need the full team we needed when we started.
No, yeah, no.
I mean, it's sad seeing people leave because they're not needed, but it's like it's a good thing that they leave because they're not needed. Kinda.
It's not like it's just like you're not really needed. No, here, what am I trying to say? There's nothing we can give you to do, so you're gonna be bored. There's nothing to do. Yeah.
Like we have 2 or 3 of them that just stick around because, like, oh shit, we forgot we needed.
Yeah, we just need like a
we need like an armor concept or something.
Yeah. What kind of creatures and monsters will be in the game?
No.
We have one.
We got the Wanamingo, we got the Flow, we got Tree State.
Shut up.
Ain't that right, Leah?
He's got the gun up to your head. He's got the pistol up to your head. Answer wisely.
We're planning those for separate release soon, right, Leah?
Leon, can you animate my ZBrush projects, please?
Who the fuck said that?
Chris.
Oh,
it's okay,
who said that?
Chris, Dominic.
Hi.
No.
Oh.
Will there be 50 gigs on compressed high-res texture pack? Nah.
Yeah.
Nah,
190.
fam.
Filled with 4K images of just plain black.
Wanamingos.
What the fuck? Who's triggering me?
I'm wondering how big this. I don't even want to imagine our file size once we're done.
It says it right there. It says.
No. I said once we're done.
No. I'm talking to myself.
Oh, okay. Christ.
Look right there. WAV file. Yes. Then I go over here. I checked the NPC. I just did. Unless no, because it's an ESM, so I didn't freaking change it. I just did that.
Scroll over on the CK thingy.
Hold on.
Slider.
We'll include 1 terabyte of 8K Wanamingo images.
I don't know if the lip file thing changes anything, but you should probably disable that just in case.
Where? Oh, in the quest? Where?
Yeah, in the quest. If it's one that you haven't generated lip files for. I'm not sure if it actually does anything if you don't have them, but...
It doesn't. Well, because just a second ago, I tested it out with the Colonial Tap House dealer, and it worked fine.
Have you run the WAVs through the included tool that generates like the other 2 files that you need?
No, but you shouldn't.
Well, I don't think you need them, but I've just had better luck doing that because it always works.
Well, look here. This guy, where is it? This guy works.
Yeah.
This guy works. The Colonial Dealer Mail. This guy works. And I don't like.
Did you enable your ESP?
It's an ESM, but.
Did you enable it?
I did. Well, if I didn't have it enabled, I wouldn't have even been able to find the guy, so.
Yeah. I don't know. Go back to that one file, or the one that it's not working for.
Okay, well, this is the quest. Here's the line. And then here's the path. Data, sound, voice, Barcelona Games Idea, Sam Games going to do them. I mean, obviously the path is right because the CK says the path is right. And the name is right. And then we just checked the NPC has the voice type. So now I don't have any freaking clue. 48K hertz, 32-bit. Yeah? Yeah, right? 48 kilohertz, 32-bit WAV, right? That's what it likes.
No, 44.1 kilobit with 16-bit.
Hit preview.
Are you shitting me? No, you're shitting me. Preview what? Right here? Oh, what? No, that's me recording it.
Can't find the file.
What do you mean you can't find the file? What are you talking about?
It's not there.
It is. Are you high? It is there.
If you're hitting preview and it's not the voice you want?
That's like that's not how it works though. Like if I go to the guy, let's go to the guy who works. Let's go to this guy.
Live stream text for you there, Connor. From the wiki.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't like that's not how it works. The preview is not for this file. The preview is for like when you record in the CK.
But yeah, PCM 44100 kilohertz 16-bit mono.
What? Hold on. Are you shitting me? God, son of a... I just did all of those freaking files. What is this one? 7A82_1. I'm... 7A82_1. I've done that literally, I don't even know how many times. 7A82_1. This guy. So let's just do this. No, wait.
I like being right.
You weren't right. Flynn was right. You weren't right.
How? I can't find the file.
No. Well, no, it was the wrong file type, but it found the file. It's not the same thing. Okay. Let me make sure it updated. Okay, cool. I swear to baby Jesus, if this, we're gonna go again, we're gonna find out if this works.
Of course it will. I thought of it.
No, no, you didn't. Lynn did. Actually, I did. I asked. I asked what the type was supposed to be. Fine. You're the boss, Leon. You get to take the credit.
That's right.
I'm sorry, everybody. This is the second time I've been like, yeah, it'll go smoothly, and then it just didn't. But hey, we actually accomplished a huge thing today. A huge thing. We got basically all the AI done for the next card game, which is awesome. That is really cool. That means the source code for the next card game is almost done, which means that we're only a hop and a skip away from having a new game, which is sweet. COC, Demon D. Oh no, that's not right. Good neighbor, the third rail. Can y'all see the thing? Hopefully you can. Check. Yes, you can. Sweet. Okay. Whew. I'm gonna kick myself. Y'all ready? Piece de resistance, moment of truth here. Let's turn it so y'all can hear it. All right, here we go.
Hey, pal. How about we gamble?
Hey, Flynn was right, and so was Leon. Leon gets all the credit. Well, ladies and gentlemen.
So
there you go.
I read that at Bethesda during Fallout 4 development that there were no actual real writers. Instead, all the side quest designers did their own little thing, isolated till the last stages of the game.
No.
True or false?
No.
False.
It's completely false. Yeah.
Like,
yeah, no.
even attempting, like, even if they thought that was a good idea, even attempting to do that would just come all crashing down and burning because of just how gaming works.
Well, guys, there you go.
Yep.
There's your. I'm gonna have to redo that, but there's your solution. All right. Okay. So, thank you all for watching, for hanging out, guys in the voice chat. Thank you for hanging out with me and putting up with my stupidity. We did a lot. Got a lot done.
I did do a lot.
You did. Leon was a big help. He leveled up his warlock. We let's see, what do we did the AI for the new game is done, which means that we are very, I mean, not very, I don't want to say very, but pretty darn close to having a new card game. That's awesome. That's great. Voice, we learned something about the voice files. Well, I was reminded of something about voice files. It's 16, not 32, which is why I keep screwing up, because I keep thinking 32 and it's 16. Because you know, you use the 32-bit creation kit to do the lip files, and I think that's where I get confused. Anyway. Cool. All right, well, thank you all for hanging out, for joining me. We look forward to seeing you all in Seattle. Right, guys?
Yeah, we do.
Who's streaming next?
I have no idea. Is somebody streaming next?
Don't think so.
I don't know.
Nathan up to it, sadly.
I don't know. I have no idea. But, yep. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and shut it off. Take it easy. Bye.
Okay.